Seven-time Grammy award-winning
Yes.
jazz bassist Christian McBride, one of the most respected figures in the music world, and you can obviously see why. Jazz music runs through his veins, right? It took a long journey to get there. The roots of jazz can be traced from Africa through the Caribbean and then right here to New York City.
Can we just say that again? Seven-time
Seven.
winner. That journey will be celebrated tomorrow night at the National Jazz Museum in Harlem, and the music man himself, Christian McBride, here to tell us all about the event. Good morning! Good to see you. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, are you muted?
Can we hear you?
Oh, you can't.
There
we
you go.
There we
There's
go.
the- There's that deep voice
hear that
of
bass
yours.
in the voice.
Yeah, so the National Jazz Museum of Harlem became really a lifeline for a lot of jazz musicians, especially during the pandemic. How did you keep the music alive?
Well, that's what we jazz musicians do. We improvise. We take the hand that we're dealt and we make music out of it, and it's been a very difficult 15 months for the whole world,
Yeah.
obviously. But particularly in the jazz world, it's been particularly devastating because we lost a lot of musicians due to COVID-19 in 2020. And, clubs couldn't stay open.
Yeah.
Festivals didn't happen. And so a lot of us were really doing the best we could just to stay afloat. But thank goodness there's some light going on now in the world. And people are slowly getting back to that rhythm, And tomorrow night we will have our virtual gala.
Okay, so talk to us about that gala, because, we were talking to you a little bit about this, the roots and the routes of where jazz came from, the journey it
Right.
took to get to where we are today. It's a journey, right?
Yeah.
So what does that look
Indeed.
like and what does it sound like?
Well, I wish I could describe that in a short sentence, but
Yes, you have 30 seconds.
right, okay. No, all right. No, I always say that jazz, as we know it, it really was born in New Orleans. Like the roots of jazz come from Africa, obviously, but as we know the music, it was born in New Orleans, but it grew up in New York City. And so it's a global phenomenon now. You hear jazz played all over the world. In many cases, jazz could be more respected in places outside of America. You go to some place like Japan or South America or Africa. A jazz musician is just about the same as being an NBA star
Right,
in America.
right.
Yeah.
And so for our virtual gala tomorrow night, we're featuring 3 groups that represent different parts of the world. We have a group from the Philippines, the AMP Big Band. We had the Bradley Sabia Quartet with special guest Chietza Muchena from Zimbabwe.
Wow.
And we have our homegirl, India Owens, great bass player. She's originally from Detroit, I believe, but she's in New York now. And so we got 3 regions of the world that we're going to feature tomorrow night.
It's a global event.
That's right. And then there's an after party
Oh.
in which DJ Brother Mister will be spinning. And
Oh.
FYI, DJ Brother Mister is me.
It's you. Yeah, I was going to say it's you.
of course.
Yeah, I was going to say you're pulling like triple duty here.
Hey, but
Yes, exactly right.
You talk about how expansive this is. It has had major influence jazz on hip-hop artists such as A Tribe Called Quest, Nas, The Roots. Do you find a lot of younger artists are still turning to jazz for inspiration?
I feel that the real artistic ones, the ones who are really interested in finding something under the surface of pop culture, they definitely turn to jazz. Common is another one
Yeah.
of those people in the hip hop world who has dug deep into the jazz world. The first time I met Common, I was playing a show at Birdland. This was 20 years ago, and his album Like Water for Chocolate had just come out. And, I was so thrilled that Common would come see me play. And at the end of the set, I said, man, thanks for coming. He said, this isn't the first time we met. I said, really? He said, man, I used to come see you play in Chicago all the time at the Jazz Showcase. So he's a hardcore jazz fan.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people out there who are big-time jazz fans.
Okay, so you're DJing, you're hosting, along with our friend of the Pixar Morning News, John Batiste. You may
Yes.
know him,
That's
right?
right.
Everybody at home. Oscar winner. So will you be playing as well? Will you be performing?
No, I'm actually, well, I'll be playing in the after party because part of my thing when I DJ is I also play. So I'll be playing there, but not for the actual gala itself.
What's going on behind you? Are you at the museum? Are those records? What is that? Wow, this is
No,
quite the collection.
I'm in my home.
Oh,
which
this
some
is
would
your
say
personal
is-
collection. I'm impressed.
Yes, this is my personal collection.
What are those all records?
All records and their CDs in the binders up top.
Very nice. Remember those?
I
Remember CDs?
I threw the plastic cases
Right.
away.
Hey,
and just put them in those binders.
now I know you were listening into the interview with James Monroe Iglehart. He was so
Yes.
kind enough to give us tickets to Hamilton. Your turn.
Wait. What do you want tickets for? For tomorrow night?
Yeah.
It's virtual.
Oh.
No. And also, it's a fundraiser, so no, you don't get no tickets for that. trying to raise some money,
I
baby.
meant for the next show that you're going to be at playing. You know, when you're.
That I could hook
That's
you
what
up
I
with.
meant. That's.
Okay.
But for tomorrow night, where can people go if they want to donate or participate?
Yes, go to jazzmuseuminharlem.org. Jazzmuseuminharlem.org, and you can purchase a ticket for the virtual gala and for the after party.
Hey, and quickly, for those who want to come to the museum at some point, what can they find there? Give us some really good nuggets that stuck out to you.
Oh man, there's so many great things at the museum, and I mean, there's a lot of virtual events. We have like Duke Ellington's piano. We have some of Benny Carter's clothes, and I also do a radio show up. I mean, I haven't done it in the last 14 months, but I have a show that I do on Sirius XM every weekend, and I do the show at the Jazz Museum in Harlem, and there's all kinds of incredible programs and exhibits and things you can see up there.
It is a real gem. It truly is. And so are you. Thanks so much
You
for spending
are.
part of your morning with us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Come back, okay?
Anytime.
Yeah,
Right.
OG and Monticello are fans.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
air bassist.
Yeah.
All right, on.
I'm the mother to 2 budding jazz musicians, so whenever you're ready for a private lesson, I got
That's
two.
the
I got
best
2
news
Wow,
I've
you
heard
come on
all
here and
day.
we hit you up for
I
everything.
know, right?
Private lessons, tickets.
I got you. I got you.
Christian, thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
Have a great day.